This is our guest bedroom. This was actually done in collaboration with Frontgate. So they so generously gifted us the furniture for this room. And I love how this came together. We wanted to create a very luxurious, serene space for our friends and family to come visit. Jackson and I each have 2 siblings that don't live here. And so we wanted, when they came to visit, to have a space that felt like home to them. So I worked with Frontgate's designer, Courtney, and she picked out this bed, and we had already had these side tables with a marble top, and we felt like it just paired together so perfectly. And I collect Wedgwood, so my mother-in-law actually has found a lot of these pieces for me at estate sales and on Facebook Marketplace too, and I love these lamps. I just think it looks very cozy, and honestly, Jackson and I very well just make this our primary bedroom because we love it so much. So when we first bought this house, I was telling Jackson he could have the primary bedroom walk-in closet because I'm such a selfless, generous wife. And that left me with this little tiny coat closet that is literally yay wide and fits nothing in here. So what we did is we found these PAX units at IKEA. And, you know, while they serve such great functionality, they did not match the aesthetic that we were going for with this room. So we ended up attaching this picture frame molding and then building out this molding at the top. We wanted to do crown molding, but a quirk about a very old home is that the ceilings aren't always even. So if you look closely, you'll be able to tell that it's a little zigzagged every which way, but it's fine. And this is so great because now I have plenty of space for my clothes, and I think it also looks really pretty and like it's been here forever because we just didn't want it to look, you know, super modern with everything else that's so traditional. So yeah, so this is my closet. This is where I keep everything, but I love how these look. And then I found this little stool at Le Chateau, and it already came painted this color and covered in this fabric, and it just elevates this space so much. I feel like it belongs in here, and it also serves a function because I can't reach the top shelves of this closet, and I can just pull this out, stand on it, and then it's all good. I also did this peel and stick wallpaper myself. I ordered it from Spoonflower, and Jackson was gonna help me, so this is not at all him not wanting to be helpful, but it was delivered while he was at work, and I got the delivery notification, so I ran outside and I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm just doing this now, because like I said, patience is not one of my many virtues. So I decided to just go ahead and do it, and it took me a couple of hours, but then Jackson came home and he did not have to wallpaper a bedroom. So I think he was actually very happy about that. But I love it. I think it just makes it so cozy and serene, but also a little bit playful and classic. So yeah.
So this is our bedroom. As you can see, Biscuit thinks this is her bedroom as well. We've tried a couple times to let her sleep in here, and it's pretty unsuccessful because she's super restless. So the crate is her spot for the time being. But
she likes to burrow under the covers. Like she just crawls under and then takes all the sheets and covers with her. And we're like, okay, great. Thank you so much, Biscuit.
She's a coal miner at heart or something. I don't know.
Yes, but yeah, we love this room. We've made it very cozy. Here she goes. It's her bed. What can we do, you know? She's so cute. Hi. Hello. Hi. So I found these at an estate sale, and the first thing I noticed was the frames. I absolutely love these. I loved the bows, and as you can probably tell by now, I love a brass or golden frame. And then I also fell in love with the prints. Part of the reason I got them for such a great deal is because the glass is broken on this one, but I will eventually get this fixed, so pay no mind. Anyways, walking over here. These side tables were one of the first purchases I made. I think we were engaged, or maybe it was like even before we got engaged. And this was probably one of the few investment buys I've done that was not a secondhand find, but they're from Le Chateau. I think they're very timeless. I figured no matter what bedroom we do, we could end up making them work. And one of the great things about Les Chateaux is if you buy something from them, if you ever want it repainted or if you want to trade it out for something else, like they will do that. So it felt like a safe purchase. These are our wedding invitations. My aunt got them framed when we got married, which was so sweet. And honestly, our crest perfectly matches the vibe of the room. So that goes there. And then these were done by a local artist, Lindsay Frank's Art. And I don't know. I love them. I think they look really cute. I used my Christmas money one year to buy this bedding. I fell in love with it. I love the light blue. And just makes me happy every morning when we wake up in this bedding. And I found these curtains at Ballard Designs, and I don't know, I felt like they were just kind of fun. Normally, I don't want to put a bed in front of a window, but with the layout of this room, there was just really no other option, so I tried to make it look as elegant as possible, despite unfortunate room circumstances.
One thing about old houses is we found out very quickly that the dimensions are not always symmetrical, and so we hung these, this one and then the one in the living room, we hung ourselves. And so, at first I thought maybe you just measure 2 inches down, 2 inches down, 2 inches down, and you get the perfect line. And when I did that and it was about like this, I realized maybe that's not the case. And so I had to use my math skills for the first time since probably AP statistics, and I think it looks pretty straight, so maybe. But yeah, that's a tip. If it's an old house, your dimensions are probably not symmetrical.
Yeah, but he did a great job, and we really like how it looks. To me, home would be, of course, Jackson and Biscuit, but a place where I feel like I can just be completely at peace. With this house, what I wanted so badly is to make a place where even if we're traveling or doing other things out and about, it's where I cannot wait to get back to, and creating a space where you just feel like I can be completely myself and put my feet up and relax and just be so comfortable and also find like so much joy in what we've created here. So yeah.
Yeah, I think home to me is also, not just the location. Like obviously this is both of our hometowns and our families live here. But it's cool within that to have, your own place of, for me, it's cool to grow up here my whole life and then actually like buy a house in the same place, which is sweet. So yeah. I liked it.
And home can also be the places around you too. It cannot just be your house. It could be your grocery store, like your dry cleaners, I don't know, maybe that's a terrible way to say this. Like,
nothing says home like the dry cleaners,
Well, you know what I mean? Like the places that you frequent and you're like, oh, that's my Publix. Like that's my Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
I don't know. That made a lot more sense in my head.
It's where you're comfortable.
Yes, sure. Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to go to homeworthy.com for exclusive content, shopping guides, and so much more.